This Scorpio season will be extra relevant as 3 of the significant personal planets will all be transiting the sign, forming a stellium. Mars, Mercury and the Sun will all be joining in your 7th house, bringing the focus of the month to your intimate relationships. This is a time to listen rather than speaking. Even though you may feel slightly more argumentative with the influence of Mars than usual, it is recommended to exercise some temperance. Scorpio likes to get down and dirty with the more challenging emotions of whatever area of our life it pops in. To experience the more positive manifestation of these transits, you will have to let go of ego and superficial assumptions. Allow some time for emotions to be processed before making any harsh decisions. Mars will also be making its last square of the year with Saturn. The ringed planet has been transiting in your 10th house, inviting you to put a lot of extra effort into your career. While Saturn's aim in this house is to make sure you are perfecting your skills, the Mars square could signify that perhaps you have been spending too much time on work. Take this time to take a break from your career if possible, as your intimate relationships are likely to need a little bit of extra attention. There's a strong sense of emotional support being needed, and while Taurus is a great sign to provide others with a good dose of entertainment, this goes beyond the surface level. You may need to make some sacrifices as you may be put into a situation where you have to choose between work success or romantic/fraternal prosperity. Either way, wherever your focus goes, success is guaranteed. The new moon of the month opposing Uranus in your 1st house makes for quite an exciting cycle. This lunation invites you to approach your relationships in a different way than you have done before. It's time to change your ideas of what your responsibilities are. Be careful with being too stubborn and give in to change. November is a month of massive shifts on a global scale, and your inner state should, and will, reflect that whether you like it or not. Failing to go with the flow will cause tremendous strain. On the other hand, if you give in and make quick decisions, the rewards will be better than you can imagine. If you are single, this transit also calls for a leap of faith. The full moon this month is quite unique as it is a lunar eclipse. This is the last eclipse of the Gemini-Sagittarius cycle. Therefore, it is a significant conclusion of a life episode that started in September of last year. Since it happens in your 2nd house, the theme here is belongings and resources. You have likely been going through some shifts in the way that you earn a living. For better or for worse, know that this is the last stretch of this cycle. Pay attention to how you are spending this month. Gemini tends to focus on smaller details and has a hard time making decisions. Whether you are debating where to invest your money or what bill to pay first, don't dwell too much in the planning process. Make a decision and move on. This is the last eclipse happening in your 2nd house for a long while, so once you make a move, the anxieties coming from this situation will be gone for good. Venus, the ruler of your sign, will also be supporting this eclipse by a trine with Uranus. This connects your house of faith, education and philosophy with the place that represents your identity. Change is afoot, and that may be quite stressful for a fixed earth sign. That being said, this is likely to bring you a brighter sense of hope and lust for life. This will be the time to dip your toes into new waters. This transition will allow you to find beauty in new and foreign places, so don't be afraid of the metamorphosis. Once the caterpillar turns into a butterfly, it can access a place it has never been to before. If you decide that you need more time to adjust to this new world, know that you have all the time in the world to get out of your cocoon. Just be assured that what lies on the other side is a world of wonder, even if right now it may seem hard for you to believe it. The month comes to a close on quite a positive note with a Mercury Cazimi in Sagittarius. This happens in your 8th house, which deals with the censored side of life. Though this may sound slightly negative at first sight, a Sun and Mercury conjunction happening in this house allows for insight on things that people are usually afraid to deal with. This strengthens the soul and allows for a broader perspective. Even if you're still resisting the change, with this transit, you at least get a glimpse of what lies on the other side without having to go all in one go. Thank you so much for watching. Please give us a thumb up if you liked the video. Subscribe our YouTube channel not to miss the next video horoscope. Visit our website GoToHoroscope.com where you can find actual horoscope for today. Download our apps from Google Play and App Store to have your daily horoscope always on hand.